I'll get the ward down, Goon Squad. So if they still want to try and make a move here, Goon Squad, they'll look to lead in. Tiger will pop the wind run. Obviously get the speed boost from Misha, so the two of them will be able to get out of there. And just get the 2 for 2 on those bounty runes. And so, sort of overall as well, what would you sort of imagine the bigger picture looks like in terms of strategy and plan for this game from both sides? I mean, is sort of the earlier portion more important for one of the two drafts here?
The other game is definitely there is a pressure on the Goon Squad. They pick the heroes that, as we mentioned already, need to get off a good start. And OG responded with the heroes that can do well in the lane and also have good matchup in game. Like the BKB, like they have the healing ward and like the sustain from CK that Goon Squad will struggle with damage to go through it. And we already see in the lane, like Aqua is like they're trying to put 3 heroes bottom to set Viper for a good start, because this is a kind of hard lane for him, but Aqua is already suffering because of that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Pexu, after an initial bit of an attempt to get some action going, he'll quickly head up to the top to be Aqua's side. Make sure that he can alleviate some of the pressure that Tiger and Amar will be putting on up here. So you see bottom as well. Misha trying to step up for the aggression onto S4. It's going to take quite a bit of damage here, Hansken. Trying to chase, but Yuragi just pushing forward. He's got the Blade Fury. See if he's got enough damage to take S4 down. He does. There's going to be first blood for Yuragi. See if he's able to juke this out as well around the trees.
There's going to be a rebound for the movers.
And indeed, that's going to be able to allow Yuragi to get out of the range of that Celestial Hammer that Hansken throws down. So some nice evasive maneuvers from OG after picking up the first blood down there.
It's really nice to see Yuragi understanding completely his hero, like waiting with the spin. Oh, there's going to be this pose on the tower, but not quite yet, not quite yet. I was saying how he used his spin on the last second. It was actually a perfect gameplay.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yuragi pushing the hero to the limits, and a great success there getting that first blood. We'll see top lane. So whose support game sort of easier to play in this lane position?
I think the Bloodseeker and both CK can help on the side, as you see. So it depends most on the core heroes who is willing more to leave the creep behind and just help on the side. Oh, we see a healing ward level too. I think this is like one build that sometimes people skip, but it's really hard to pressure the healing ward jug, especially with the first blood he just got.
Obviously, yeah, it sort of makes the job of the Viper much harder in terms of how much S4 wants to be able to try and shut down and slow down Yuragi's early game. We're checking out the CS at the moment. Yuragi may have got the first blood, but he is struggling to farm right now. Only 3 last hits here in this safe lane, so still that slow start being forced upon him by the harassment from S4's Viper.
Hey, and the Pexu start also really like gave a bit of an edge on the start. We see Amar trying to help on the side. The top lane is really gonna be on which core hero helps on the side. It's gonna decide it, because both Wind Ranger and Disruptor can set up. And we see in mid lane, like I feel like not real pack players, like really comfortable pack players don't really mind this matchup. Like, okay, go top.
See if they can catch it. The Chaos Spot hold back Aqua. Pexu. He needs a couple more. He's got that vision with the setup from that Bloodseeker. And that passive on the low heroes. Amar, I'll stun again in a second, but not quite enough to threaten Pexu. So nice bit of an opening there from Goon Squad. Gets themselves a kill top. And the mid lane matchup, yeah, being kept perfectly even here. 17 for 3 against 17 for 3.
I love the action from the start. Both teams are trying to find the edge, understanding how important for this game the laning stages. I was talking how usually DKs get too tanky for puck early, but in the lane, if you play super aggressive, you can even have a ledge in the lane, as you see. There's another go bottom on the Hansken. There's a healing ward and a spin, so there's not going to be much out of it after. So, and later in the game, if he rushes the Witchblade, he actually solves the damage problem. And there's just like how fast on fingers you are when he tries to catch you.
Yeah, already we saw sort of in the matchup just how much damage BZM was doing. Keeping Limp right on his toes.
Juggy is very low on CS, surprisingly I would say. But he did get the first blood. I don't know how many creeps is the first blood, but it should be like the network. Yeah, it's only 150 network behind. It is. Pops the healing ward, also helps support a lot. Juggernaut actually getting a Basilius is very interesting. So he's like a Vulcan Fountain.
see Tiger and Amar, and they're going to go for the kill. Same to be said down bottom. Yuragi's in with the Blade Fury, and again, he'll be able to take down S4. Also be able to keep his distance from Hansken, and back up top, Amar, he'll get the kill on Peksu. Once again, on that bottom lane, Yuragi really making the best out of a rough lane when it comes to CS. 2 times now where he's just perfectly seized the opportunity to go for a kill, and then he ends up dying, actually. I don't know what happened there. We might be able to get that replay on that one. He was sitting very low. Hansken was just able to snipe him, I think. So Yuragi, after knowing the limits, getting caught a bit by surprise there about Hansken.
We should, if we can, watch the replay, but he was so low on both HP and mana that sometimes you want to die just for a refresh.
Okay.
It's better than sitting on the tower.
Yeah, well, we'll see if we get the replay, see how that looked.
There's a first dragon Knight ulti. I think he's gonna look to pressure the tower. Like if Misha dies here, which he probably will, the DK needs to be very careful. S4 is gonna die. This is a huge trade. Not only they trade core for support, they also have now this TP on mid lane from Marcy in 10 seconds, which can break the game.
I'll see the 6-minute power rune contest here between OG and Goon Squad. Who's going to be able to grab that one? Yeah, but that was 3 times now in that bottom lane. Yeah, well, that's a nice one here. BZM better be cautious.
That's going to become a ripple. Oh, this could be so dangerous for Limp. Oh, so close.
Oh, get the rebound. Do they have enough damage, though? So it's kind of risky here against Limp with the Dragon Form of the DD.
The level 3 armor is so tanky. They had a chance to put him on the tower, so he aggroed the tower, but it was just a bit too slow. It was too many things at the same time. Refilling the ball, trying to get this pose right.
Oh, well, here we go. Oh. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that was 10 seconds after this.
Yeah, this was...
He's 1 HP, 1 mana, basically.
So we can only imagine...
And he's giving the move speed to Bloodseeker as well. Like, so much speed to Bloodseeker. So he probably just suicided, literally.
Oh, there's definitely a high chance of that. Yeah, Amar was probably calling for it for the top lane. It was like, Yuragi, keep
S4 in trouble again.
It's going to be a 4th time?
He's S4 after all.
That's true. That is true, but 4 deaths there from S4. But back up top, Amar is going to go for the kill on Aqua. I see Tiger holding his position. Peksu trying to finish up the kill. He needs that final right click. It will do the job, but Amar will get glimpsed back. Oh, actually glimpsed back the illusion, I think. So Amar, with the real hero, is able to just run him down and still get the kill on Peksu.
This is what OG new squad is known for. Like both supports playing very sacrificial and like enabling the cores. The supports are dying, but cores are getting good trades, and they're gonna have a good time. Especially Amar, they like see him off a very good start, and it's only gonna get harder for Bloodseeker.
Now bottom lane, they've got to be careful now. Yuragi, he's hit the 6.
I love his build. Double circle, Bazi. He and now finishing the one, like his inventory looks beautiful when you look at it.
Oh, he's certainly made sure that he's always had the mana to go, and whilst he's had slow
he's
CS,
playing for the rune. He's gonna try to help the rune, or it's gonna be a haste from it.
I mean, they're going to speed boost to try and chase down Hansken. The setup with the dispose, and he'll be able to break his way out of the Omni Slash, with the Dream Coils there to trap him down. Hansken will force him instead of any kills in return. Misha getting low, Limp with the Dragon Form, finishing him off.
Does he see him? Not yet.
He is speedy.
One more hit for Bloodseeker.
He's trying to hide, but indeed Limp, he'll be able to find him. He's got another orb. He's got him. Limp, good clean up there with the Dragon Form, making sure that OG gets punished for that dive.
I mean, the Limp is getting off a really good start. He gets 60-minute DD into 8-minute haste. I don't think it gets better than that, but he is again playing with S4 on team. S4 is very known for the haste and DDs.
When it comes to runes, whether it's S4 or his teammates, S4 is channeling that power rune RNG towards him. He's just having a high action here in the early game. Back down bottom, it's going to continue. With the setup, Yuragi with the Blade Fury is going to stand his ground against S4. See Hansken offering up the heal, and this time around, Yuragi wasn't quite able to finish up the job. So he'll opt for the TP out, and he'll make it out just in time there. Nearly able to bring him down.
The Dawnbreaker 6 making the difference. Hansken is also having a really good game. Like, it made so much difference staying healthy for so long. Oh, they're trying for the CK. CK is very tanky, 20 sticks. But there's help coming from Windranger, but not much more. So he might still die.
Sure.
Let's see, pops ulti.
Tiger's presence, great shackle there. Onto Aqua. Stun as well onto Limp, and he'll go for the TP out. He knows there's nothing else to threaten him, so back over towards the safety at the base.
very calm from Amar. Like just observing the situation and just understanding it's free to TP.
Yuragi, no surprises now with his next time. We're going back for Maelstrom as standard. You see 10-minute power in this time round. We'll be down the bottom, and that's a nice one as well. Getting the Arcane Rune for Limp will be very nice for his next round of Dragon Form.
It really doesn't get much better than that. They also got the tower. I'm not sure if it was denied, but now CK is... Yeah, it's denied, but still, like, CK is free to do whatever he wants. Not sure how close he is to the blink. He is 1500 gold. So, 2 minutes, maybe less. He's gonna be ready to make all the moves he wants.
Actually gonna see a smoke up from OG with the combat.
Witchblade is ready, no boots, this is what I'm saying. So he feels pressure, he needs more damage. So he even skips the boots. So he has this damage on time. Oh, they don't see the
Can they kill Limp?
With 3, I think yes.
Let's see.
Depends on the help. Dawnbreaker ult is not ready yet. I'm not sure the cooldown.
Let's see Peksu turn up to help out. Misha tries with the dispose. It's gonna fall. Static Storm's there, but Yuragi's already in with the Blade Fury. And then on top of Limp, Limp will fall. Yuragi turning up in time to get the kill. He gets glimpsed back. The Omni Slash is at the ready. Jumps straight in onto Aqua and Peksu. He's incredibly low though and will die for this. Yuragi goes down. Aqua and Hansken looking towards BZM. Will jump out with the orb. Will bail out of there. They get Limp, but it does come at the cost of 2 heroes, and one of them, of course, being Yuragi, dying in that.
Limp used the Dragon form, but with the Arcane Rune, so that one they have going for them. Also, Dawnbreaker explosive ulti. I think it was a good idea. It was just very close.
I'll see him try and put the pressure on bottom now, Goon Squad. Misha setting up from the side. No backup coming in for now. Looks like they should just let this tier 1 go. More money here for S4 and Peksu. I mean, he's just got to be a bit careful himself, as they will spot him out. Poison starting to stack up. This is going to be a freebie for them down bottom. They get a tower, they get a kill. Goon Squad starting to get ahead in the kills. You know, 13-8. A solid start here against OG.
Yeah, and they got through the, like, I think, hardest part of, like, early game. Now it's going to be another challenge to hit the moves with the DK. Because there's a difference, like, they fight in front of the tier 1, so they could bring all. Now when they smoke, there's another smoke from Wind Ranger and Puck. They really feel their timing. This Puck says, oh, I'm super strong. I'm level 10, I have Witchblade, let's go punish this Bloodseeker. Dawnbreaker ult is not ready.
Aqua's being careful and a heads up straight away.
Spider senses from Aqua.
TP's out of that top area. Knows that OG's going to be looking for a play like that, so... Again, another move where OG not quite finding what they would hope for with these smokes. Goon Squad now look to try and get the jump themselves. Blink daggers out. Limp, he's ready to go. And they'll have the backup of Peksu with the Static Storm. So a huge amount of lockdown, essentially, between the Dragon Tail and the
Dawnbreaker ulti in 10, so they have bonus damage. I think whoever they find, they probably kill.
Yuragi would be the big one.
Oh, their vision is gonna
Here
be
we go. Dragon Tail.
They don't even need Dawnbreaker ulti. Maybe? Yeah.
Throw it in just for good measure.
They needed it, but...
Yeah, might have actually got it out of the kinetic field in timing, so...
S4 was closing in with the ulti. It slows through BKB, I mean through the spin, and also does damage, so it was fine. But anyway, better safe than sorry. Especially when they're killing Yuragi.
Yeah. You want to shut him down as much as you can. And he's been having a decent game in terms of kills. Still quite behind in the CS. They're struggling to find places to farm. See around the mid as well. Hansken starting to push in. They're really getting in onto OG's half of the map. See how much they're able to continue to pressure this. OG, they'll still want to look for the fight themselves. And Coil at the ready on BZM. Look at the Blink Dagger next himself. 1200 in on it.
The thing with the lineup that Goon Squad said, they need to hit the moves, but they also need to, like, play well when they don't have the spells. Like, they need to keep scaling so they can fight OG later. There's another smoke for OG, I think the third one. They're gonna find the Disruptor, but maybe the Hansken will pay the price. It's pretty tanky.
He's got the hammer out. Not quite able to bring himself down into the river, though. Will mean that OG can finish him off, but at the same time, Amar over in the river, he'll be able to catch out S4. So with those 2 kills, OG, they can look to put some pressure onto the tier 1 mid.
It's a really rough Viper game. It's all 3 cores bring bad matchups to him, but they did first pick overall Viper. So it's no surprise he has all the bad matchups.
I mean, can they try and jump anything here? Goon Squad?
Disruptor ulti is coming up.
Okay.
Dawnbreaker ulti is 30 seconds away. and the DK ulti at 70 seconds. They need the level 2 DK ulti. It's only a few creeps away, and then they will go for another smoke. They need to identify where they can do the move, which will lead into an objective after they hit it. Like the downtime while they kill a hero, while example Puck is dead. They either need to pressure a tower or be close to a rush. Their rush lineup is kind of weird. They have a Viper, Poison, they have Bloodseeker hitting it. I would not say it's the best, but they could still do it if they win a team fight.
There we go. They're going to look for that right now, Goon Squad.
Smoke 4 people. It's such a big commitment.
I mean, Amar would be a big kill. He's top net worth right now. Gonna try for it. Straight in with the stun. Static Storm to follow. TPs are coming in. And Amar, he cannot live through this amount of damage. They take him down. OG, what do they want to do in return? BZM's in with the 2-man silence. The Gale Force blowing them to the side. Yuragi jumps in with the Omni Slash to take out Pexa to the side. Now he's ready to swing over to pick up more. He's on top of Limp. Limp will fall. Double kill for Yuragi. Aqua, let's see if he's got any place to play in this fight. We're looking at options to keep this going. See with S4. Caught in the front of it. Jump forward. Yuragi, he's ready to continue to push on onto S4 despite being ruptured. It doesn't matter. He can close the gap, take him down. It's going to be a 3rd kill for Yuragi. A huge fight for him.
This is the biggest strength of OG. Like, if you kill Amar, there's Yuragi and BZM waiting for you, and vice versa. If you kill Yuragi, there's Amar waiting for you. So kind of you're picking your poison, and they're always really ready to react. And especially if they go so deep. I think it's, in essence, it's right move from Goon Squad, but it just needs to be perfectly executed to not be punished. But it takes so long to kill this guy.
Was there a point in this fight where Goon Squad could have maybe backed out, or do you think they were sort of stuck in it after killing?
It's very hard. They have multiple ways to look at this shard from Wind Ranger. It's so hard to run away from this. And they're just using their spells perfectly. They're one of the best teams in the world at executing the fights.
Yeah, and the fact that Yuragi being the one to pick up the big kills out of this, he's going to be very happy again. Really showing, he's an absolute killer in this game, Yuragi. Always finding the big kills when it counts. He's going to be on the way towards the Manta Star next after the Maelstrom. And yeah, Goon Squad, big smiles there, you can see, over on the side of OG.
Puck is having game of his life. And second pick Puck against all these so-called counters. We don't see compacts, we just illusions and Taiga.
They're feeling themselves now, OG tipping each other there.
And now already they can feel that game is getting out of Goon Squad hands. They can feel one more fight and it's gonna be real tough for the Goon Squad to keep up.
Yeah, and that's all. OG, they're ready to just go. Going to lead him with the Dream Call, then turn the attention towards S4. He has got backup. It might be a bit trickier of a kill than they planned. And indeed, Goon Squad turn up, they take down Misha. The rest of OG, they had to back off, but the stun's there from Limp. He's going to Omni Slash over towards the small camp, back in on towards them. S4 getting brought low. He's going to jump back into Hellbat, comes in with a 4-man silence to try and keep Yuragi safe. He's got the Blade Fury, healing ward out as well, but Aqua's got the damage to punch through it, take him down. Static Storm catches onto BZM. Goon Squad, they'll get the cleanup.
600 gold for the Puck. I love the Goon Squad fighting back there. I think they cannot afford.
I mean, look at this.
There's gonna be more.
They say, you know what, we're ready to go 2 versus 4. Amar turns up, walks in, takes out Aqua. See if they can really get away with this, OG. They've turned up to fight. He's going to get Pexa as well. Okay, double kill for Amar. You know what? I think he might try for more. He's going to get the Dawnbreaker coming in on him. Can he really survive through this? Amar backup's there. He's going to try and take down Ansken. I mean, he'll die, but he does set up for another kill to be there. See, Goon Squad, they really don't want to let OG get away with this. They'll find Misha. But Amar there showing no fear. Just goes in, he's ready to fight, and he dies, but he's able to get a few kills off the back of it.
Lovely Dota game. There's so much fighting. 40 kills in 90 minutes. Both teams are playing out of their mind, I have to say. Goon Squad understanding they cannot get picked apart. They understand what is the other option besides fighting back. We cannot farm them out. If they bring fight to us, we need to take it. Amar had a good shot. I'm not sure if he got 1 or 2 crits when he was fighting for his life. Armor toggled, Psychic was coming in from Marcy. It could be very good for
here again. this point. You know, Amar and Tiger, they're like, oh, the rest are dead. Let's go. Let's get in. Let's go. And Amar, at the start, they're off the back of Tiger getting that shackle shot, deleting Aqua from the team fight. And at this point, actually, he's like, what, are you going to glimpse me back? All right, I'll have you. Turns towards Pex, who gets him out as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
See, back in action. Pretty much dead even on the net worth. Just see, you know, even though Aqua got taken out towards the end by Amar, things will definitely be a little bit different with the BKB, at least until that Rift Piercing Expel Immune talent comes online. Should have a bit more freedom to run through the fight.
He needs to be aware of like a level 2 Juggle ulti with the Psychic.
Yeah.
Level 1 Psychic for now. I'm sure now he got level 2, maybe he gets the Tome 2. So he's gonna get up on that Sidekick plus Omni Slash is a very scary combo.
And this is a great game for this as well. Do you like the Hans Chem rushing the Ags this time, you know, against what the CK and the Jug?
Yeah, it's a cool build. It's for support the Dawnbreaker. It's usually like whole locket or rushing the Ags. Depends on your start. But I really do like the Ags rush. It's 20 minutes in. He has the Ags now. It completely changes the dynamic of fights. Let's see if they can use it. Moji still has some magic damage. Not too much.
So what Goon Squad can find as they're ready to go. BKB's done on Aqua.
Really good timing for Goon Squad. Let's see if they can get the right initiation.
Radiant's middle tower
OG
is under attack.
carefully holding themselves behind the tower.
Dire are scanning.
See if they're willing to show themselves. They're bringing more in. OG want to try and take the fight. Immediate jump from Tiger in, but the reaction's there from Limp. Silence down. Onto the two of them. Yuragi's got to get out with the Blade Fury. They'll trap Misha. Take him out. Straight over towards Yuragi. He'll be able to try and get the ult up, but it's going to do barely any damage here to them as he dies immediately as he comes to an end. They're ready to try and go for more. It's a three-man coil from BZM to attempt to hold back Goon Squad, but the chase will continue as the coil comes to an end. And Mark pulls in Pexu, but he's been surrounded by the four of them. Double kill for Aqua. BZM, he's got to be careful. Look at the glimpse. Time it with the orb, so he's still able to pull himself away from the fight. Limp's hot on the chase, but the blink down to the side should keep BZM safe for now. Big fight for Goon Squad. They get in, they take out 4 heroes. They don't lose anyone themselves.
I think the Dawnbreaker ulti caught OG by surprise. They really had no answer to it so far.
See Limp still chasing, but with the movement speed buff offered up by Misha, they won't be able to catch BZM, but a huge fight for Goon Squad. Now stepping up ahead, 3k lead, 25-19. They're making some really good calls.
I feel like Goon Squads are playing their hearts out right now. They're like really feeling themselves, really feeling their moment.
We'll see it again here off the back of the replay. They try and make the move, but Goon Squad, they just crawl out of the trees, ready to pounce back. And see at this point as well, Yuragi gets broken and then goes for the ultimate, but with no crits and no damage really affected through the BKB. The Maelstrom proc's not doing much at all, of course, there. Damage was not found from OG's team fight.
They have Viper, BKB, Bloodseeker, BKB, and down ulti on top of that. These heroes are invulnerable.
Yeah. Literally
for 6 seconds.
OG's definitely going to have to go a different way around the next fights that they find themselves in. Because at the moment, Goon Squad definitely showing that they have the answers, they have the tools to deal with them. The game definitely setting out to be a little more complex than you imagine OG planned for here. See Limp, BKB is going to be ready for him. And the next fight. The shard on Hanskin as well, so he'll have that protection. And he's going for the Starbreaker.
BKB on CK.
Dire's top
He disassembled Echo Saber. I mean, I'm trying to look what OG can do, set this off. Like, they need to poke the Dawnbreaker ulti on such one guy and then reset the fight.
Yeah.
And then fight again. Or find the Dawnbreaker. The other thing is very hard. If Hansen plays well, like, it's almost impossible. Also happy finishing this Linkens on the puck. So now he can be this poking monster. Not afraid of being caught. But that being said, we could see Dawnbreaker get the blink, because that could be an instant stun for puck. You can blink during the cast of Starbreaker if you blink the direction you're facing.
There with the bash on Aqua. He's going to be quite the nightmare for the cause of OG. Yuragi or BZM are ever trying to bail out. He's on top of them with a good bash. Could cause issues, and no longer Yuragi can rely on the ability to play through a TP out. I mean, top lane Limp's hunting for him.
Yuragi has to play this way. There is no, like, he needs to get this hard farm. Nobody else. Oh, we see a hands can kill. No, they could look to, like, do something else. But
Yeah,
the thing is, no, he's there for 44 seconds,
Yeah.
right? But how do you know he doesn't buy back an ulti the moment you start fighting?
Yeah, that's true, actually. Especially as a support Dawn, you know, if he has the money, he's going to be more than happy to spend it in an ult in. So that is true. Not necessarily a free bit of play here for OG. Once that's in the back of their minds.
Dire's bottom tower.
Real test for Goon Squad. I feel like at this moment they're in the driving seat. This game is theirs to win. And like it's real test if they can like complete this game. The win probability is 50-50, but I would say it's much easier for Goon Squad right this moment to win fights. They're baiting mid, but there's a drawing from Misha, I think, on Marcy, like circled all 4 heroes.
Goon Squad, they'll clear the wave out mid, and they'll smoke up.
Do they go for a kill or they force the rush? Nice forward.
They're going to start the rush. Now, do you imagine, is OG going to be aware of this? Will they sense this is going on?
They should. They should. They're missing for like 20 to 30 seconds already, but they're in no position to contest it. It's going too fast. I thought the rush was okay, but this is much faster than I expected. Only took them like 12 to 13 seconds to clear it.
Yeah.
The Viper Q is too strong.
I think
They're gonna TP.
they could get a kill out of this Limp. It's going to find Tiger. They get the rush, they get the kill, and they also continue to remain split up. I mean, the other 3 members of Goon Squad might still be able to make a move top.
Dire's bottom tower.
As Pexu, with the glimmer, tried the static storm, but the sentry was down, so Yuragi was able to rely on the blade through a TP out, and Aqua did get the bash.
Dire's top tower is under
He had the
attack.
bash, right? Yeah, he did.
He did.
He just had, what was that, 3 hits where he didn't get it? Maybe even 4. Bit unlucky there for Aqua.
Oh,
And he's even dropping a smiley face, yeah. I think he had, was it 4 hits in there?
It's all memes and games. It's nice to see.
No bash this time round.
Very fast plays from Goon Squad right after the rush. They go for pickoffs on both sides. They get unlucky with the bash, but they can feel. We have the Aegis. We have the BKB basher. We can drop the ulti for the support kill. No problem. Let's see.
Let's see how many again, this reaction from Yuragi, you know, he was ready. You saw Pexu sneaking in. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh. The 5th one was the best.
Wait, did he get... Wait, he didn't bash him on the 4th, but he TP'd out, did he? Maybe I missed all that.
There's a potential he bashes him in the same frame.
I think he might.
TPs.
I thought I saw, but I don't know.
So he's bashing the base.
Yeah, I think that might have happened. Yeah, either way, not able to stop him from getting out. We're gonna get to see it again. Was there a stun thing over Yuragi's head at the very last moment when he TP's out? And what's the top of his head? What's the top of his head? This. Oh no, he didn't. No, never mind. Never mind. There was nothing. He just didn't get anything. Unlucky on 4 hits. Back in action. MKB now done on S4. He's ready to turn up with the big items, with the big right click. Oh, and they're gonna get the jump on him off. Just gonna have to put the PKB and TP out. Not got a place to be here. Again, OG just having to play on the back foot. Goon Squad starting to take over the map. OG's got to play super defensive.
They need to, like, they're making, like, they're still farming. They need to BKB TP or spin TP, but they're still keeping in the network against the Aegis. It feels like they still don't even themselves know the solution to this Dawnbreaker, but it's important they keep the network up while they maybe find one, or at least while the Aegis expires.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And for that they need to take risks like these.
I'm look at this. Goon Squad's going to be ready to try and push OG back to the base. And they're going to make sure that they're pushing the high ground here with this. The Aegis still on Aqua for 2 more minutes.
Once I had enough. The glyph is up. They're still not bringing heroes. Seeker doesn't even have a TP. He might look to backstab them. I think that's one way to start a fight. Like if you remove the Pexu instantly, or you force Dawnbreaker ulti on Pexu, like it could be a really good fight for OG.
So they do. Nice shackle into the Gale Force. Line the 2 of them back. See straight away, then push the BKB, turns towards Tiger. They'll take him down.
Bottom tower is under attack.
be able to keep this push going. The next creep wave coming in. Backdoor protection is removed once more.
Yes, buyback on Wind Ranger, but while this pact is up, they really have no damage. Okay, they're gonna respect them. They're gonna back off. The dragon form is down, I think. Yeah, it's up in 15 seconds, but they don't really have a push without it. And they did their mission. Their mission was to bring everyone back in base and not farm. They were like, you guys are like moving us around the map, peeping out. We're done with it. We're gonna force you back.
See, S4 almost looks like he's trying to bait something here. OG won't fall for it. I mean, S4 is going to continue to get out the big item, so he's got the Satanic queued up next after the MKB. Very much both offlaners this game, trying to be the additional carry with their builds, Amar and S4. And a very similar net worth.
50 seconds on the Aegis. They're gonna try to use it for get one more tower, and as for like, he has no worry in his life. Like, he knows whatever happens. Dawn ult is coming down, Raid Pack is coming down, and he's gonna get his BKB off. Most likely.
Continues to get these objectives very nicely. Goon Squad. OG, how they're doing towards their next time. Zamar is going to be going for that Bloodthorn. Push the Lincolns into Basher on Yuragi. Yuragi very much feeling that Lincoln's necessary against that setup and catch that they do have, especially from that Dragon Tail.
Oh, Dragon Knight just finished the Halberd. Like, it's almost instant. Cancel of the Lincoln into a stun. It can be a really huge time in. But at the same time, they're losing the Aegis, so they'll probably be like, oh, let's spend the gold on Bloodseeker. He has 3,000 gold. I'm curious what he's gonna go next. Seeing the enemy heroes. Might finish Mjolnir. Because Mjolnir is like pseudo MKB. The procs make you proc the wind run or the evasion. So he might just go that. It's nice attack speed. What else? Not entirely sure.
No, I mean, looks like bang on. He's got the recipe coming out, the Hyperstone on the way, so indeed, looking for the Mjolnir.
It's also really good against the CK. Let's see how Goon Squad approaches. Do they have any more smokes left? We cannot really check.
I mean, even though Goon Squad have the lead, are they sort of under pressure to sort of really push towards the base and try and close this up sooner or later? Like, if the game goes on, OG can hold. Does their sort of potential to turn things around increase with their hero pool?
Not at this moment. Like, they're really scaling nicely.
Yeah.
With both DK and the Viper is not becoming a creep. Like, he's buying like a scaling items, like damage items, and I think the Dawnbreaker, he has packed, and there's gonna be a performance. They feel they're super strong. Yeah, they're out of this world, so they just need to get a good opening. And with the Halberd, they just might.
If they can get the catch here. Hiding in the trees. I mean, OG again playing very, very careful. He's ready to jump. He's gonna find Misha. Take him out, and Yuragi, he'll get himself out of there as soon as possible with the Blade Fury TP. They've got the creep wave coming in though, Goon Squad. Be able to take down this final tier 2 away from OG, so continuing to heavily limit the area of the map that OG is going to feel safe in.
Radiant's top tower.
All outer towers taken. So if they do want to go for more, a minute until potential Roshan.
They might just wait for Rosh, they might wait for the information on the sidelines. Like, if OG is not in the base, they might try to force them. But I think they're pretty like content with just waiting the next Rosh. It's the Shard Rosh. I don't know if Bloodseeker already picked up his, he did. DK picked up his. So maybe for Viper or Dawnbreaker. With the Shard on Viper, they could look to, they're gonna look for more kills.
Straight in with the opening. See if there's any help for him, there won't be. He is dead far too quick here against the damage of the 3 cores. Goon Squad in a perfect position to try and maybe push for more, even though they don't have the Roshan yet. They're feeling that good about themselves. They may be able to force out the buyback from Amar.
Dawnbreaker is missing. Dawnbreaker is missing. There is no fighting while this guy is missing or not. There's gonna be another jump.
Yeah, Limp's trained to the base. Ready to try and set up onto Tiger. Limp's actually kind of taken him outside. Pexer will apologize for that one. And here's the push. The space is being made. The fortification has to come out from OG.
They're pinging the pack, like, they understand with the pack down and not being able to kill it, they really don't have damage to go to these tanky heroes with BKB. But they're gonna try it.
They're gonna try and set things up. With the setup, Aqua is gonna be able to put the BKBs Solar Guardian as well, healing him up for now. He's going to opt to TP out of it. They're going to bail out Amar ball back. They want to try and cut their losses. They don't want to lose anything else. Hansken, he'll be the one left behind, but everybody else gets out. Again, Goon Squad with some really nice top stuff here. You know, they take the melee racks, they force the Amar buyback, and then they get everybody out apart from Hansken.
OG needs to beeline to the rush pit right now. I hope it's up and force another fight while the down is down and no Solar Guardian. Down is down. Nice. They see the Arcane Rune, this is the perfect time. They need to check the rush. If they go right now, they'll see it's up and they just force. And this is their moment.
I mean, can Goon Squad do anything 4v5? Will they try and do anything 4v5?
It's hard to tell. Like, this is a game-breaking decision. This is what separates the good teams from the great teams. Like, do you let this off? Do you think you can, this Aegis doesn't matter or not? Do you risk your whole game? This is the really game-breaking moment. Since they're gonna give it for free, they're probably like very scared.
There we go. Aegis and Shard, good to go. OG already in position to maybe try and find a fight. Still with that remaining 20 seconds where there's no Hansken.
OG smells the... Oh my god!
Beautiful jackal there, Tiger! He's in and he's able to catch them, but S4 disposed to the side. Yuragi's on top of the Blade Fury. S4 will fall. They're just all dying. OG, they jumped them around the tier 2. And, you know, moments ago, Goon Squad, they were able to push the base. It looked like a decent setup. They get the melee racks, they force the Amar buyback, but then just like that, OG, straight to Roche, they get the Aegis, they get the Shard, straight to mid, they just delete 3 heroes, and now they're the team that's pushing up to the high ground. I mean, this is sort of the reason why we see OG just do so well in these situations where it looks like it's starting to get rough to them. I mean, you know, joke's on us. That was the point where OG, they're trying to force the game here.
What a beast, OG. And only thing scarier than that is the beast that smells the blood, and they are smelling it right now.
They're for the game. Dreamcore, Gale forced to push them back towards the base. S4, no buyback for 30 seconds.
There's Aegis on Amar. There's no glyph. Healing ward in 2 seconds. There's a healing ward.
I mean, they've taken the tier 4. BZM continues to play around with them. Jumping around by the Ancient. They'll settle for the mid set of racks. We'll see if they want to stick around for more. But just like that, melee racks and range racks gone in the mid. 6k lead. They force out 2 buybacks, one of them being the big one from Aqua.
And they save the Aegis.
OG. Yeah, they've still got it to go. 3 more minutes to play with that one.
So 3k gold for the... Oh my god, what a shackle. And the perfect dispose.
Yeah, and Yuragi prepping there by immediately using the Blade Fury, making sure that no Static Storm is going to be causing any problems for him.
Goon Squad really got caught there, pants down.
That was
and Tiger is smiling about the shackle.
I mean, that was just...
He deserves it.
Yeah. 8k lead now. And for a game where, you know, as I said, Goon Squad getting that bottom rack, up until that point, I think Goon Squad will have been feeling pretty good about themselves. But they just got shaken up big time, OG style.
You cannot let your guard down against OG, not even for a second, and we're being reminded here. It works well for them, the rush was spawning, but after the rush, 20 seconds to Dawnbreaker, they needed their guard up. They let it down for a second and OG was bam.
Look at that, the game state pretty much flipped on its head. We're down to sort of a 60, well, I think it was 37% OG, and now it's up to an 83% OG off the back of those last couple of minutes. And they're ready to go again, OG. You know, once they find their fire, find that lead, they're ready to continue to push it, and it's very scary for Goon Squad. They've got to be ready for this one. One more sort of successful jump from OG, the game could just be over.
Keep in mind, there is Glyph's cooldown. They have Spin and BKB on CK. They have a healing ward. If they get 1 kill without buyback, they can just ignore the other heroes. Basher and Mjolnir. So this is the solution to Solar Guardian, the Mjolnir. The Omnislash will still be very effective.
Dire's top tower is
Spell Prison for Pac, as BZM wasn't scary enough already.
Got some nice ones. I think also got the time this relic. See if anyone wants to take that. And here's the push. Goon Squad, we'll see how good the defense is. OG giving it some respect.
Only DK and Viper have buyback on the Dire. So if they kill any of other 3 heroes, it's gonna be real trouble for Goon Squad.
Full Revenant's Brooch now done on BZM, so that hard-hitting magical damage is going to be very nice against the high armor heroes like the DK. I mean, if you're Goon Squad now in this situation, what's the plan? Wait out the Aegis, then look to sort of smoke out, get a fight going outside of the base?
I'm not sure. The game completely flipped on their heads. They are looking for something. They're getting heavily outfarmed. But there's 30 seconds age. This might be the worst time to fight.
Quite able to get the jump on Lim. Quick with the blink.
Blood turn on Amar. Whoever gets stunned, he's just dead. Another...
Oh, he's in. They're ready to go. Straight into the mid. They have a Solar Guardian and a Static Storm, but again, the Blade Fury's up in time. Yuragi trying to back out towards the side, get the healing ward down. He'll be able to hide in the trees. They're going to try and hunt for him. But already Amar, he's onto the backlines. He's onto Aqua. Aqua has to run. Aqua's going to die. He's out of the game. Tiger jumps in, finishes off Pexu. 2 heroes dead without buyback. The Dream Core snapback catching onto Hansken. And Yuragi, he's still alive. He's back in with the Blade Fury. Takes out Hansken. Limpus surrounded here. OG just toying with them. Amar's put them back up. Throws it down onto S4. S4 has buyback, but the rest of the team do not. Ancient's exposed. They're ready to end it here, OG.
That's it.
I mean,
really good execution.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it, you know, for the first 30 minutes or so, Goon Squad, they really stepped it up this game. It looked like they had a solid chance. It looked like they were going to do it. They were down on the bottom.